Hey there everyone, Kurt Barber here with your latest edition of Fitness Friday. We are back in the kitchen this week going over another exercise routine that we could do using some basic household items. So this week we're going to be working with the gallon jugs. So we are effectively calling this routine the gallon gain circuit. One of the things that I like about using the jugs is the fact that you can adjust your difficulty on any one exercise by pouring out a little bit of water or filling it back up. Your full gallon will weigh about 8 pounds, so feel free to adjust your difficulty for each of the exercises shown. I'm going to go through 10 different exercises and we're going to get in a pretty good workout. Check it out. Alright, so we're going to start here with what's called a bent over row. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what this looks like. We're going to have our jugs right out in front of our body. We're going to hinge at our hips and lean forward. Keep our back nice and flat. From there, we're just going to pull our jugs back toward our body, squeeze our shoulder blades, and then let those jugs go right back down toward the floor. We're going to do 12 reps, nice and strong and controlled, starting now, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. So next, we're going to move on to what are called pause squats. So what we're going to do is have our jugs right in the center of our body, right on the kind of inside track of our knees. From there, we're just going to sit our hips back and reach those jugs right down toward the floor, keeping good posture. We're going to count to 2 seconds at the bottom, and then we're going to stand back to the top. So each time we squat down, count to 2, stand back up nice and strong, and we're going to do 10 reps, starting now. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 2. Keeping good posture. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. Halfway. 1, 2, 6. Good. 1, 2, 7. Last 3. 1, 2, 8. Very good. 1, 2, 9. Last one. 1, 2, and 10. Awesome job. Next, we're going to move back to our upper body and we're going to go with an alternating curl plus a full curl with both arms. So what that's going to look like is just bringing one jug up toward my shoulder, bending at my elbow. I'm going to do one on each side and then I'm going to do both at the same time. I'm going to keep my elbows nice and close to my body and we're going to do 8 of that entire complex. So 1, 1, and 1 will all count as 1 rep and we're going to go through that 8 times, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway there, 5, last 3, 6, 7, nice job, almost there, and last one, 8, 8, and 8. Very good. We're going to move on to what is called an RDL and high point. So what that's going to look like is getting back into the same position as our first exercise with our weights right in front of our body here. We're going to hinge at the hips and allow those weights to go forward, keeping our back flat and engaged. From here, we're just going to stand up and pull those weights up toward our shoulders. So that's going to be all one motion, looking just like this. Hips back and pull straight up. We're going to go through 10 repetitions, starting now, and begin. 1, 2, taking our time on this one, 3, 4, making sure our back is nice and flat, 5, halfway there, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and one more, 10. Awesome stuff. So next, we're going to set one of our gallons down and go with one jug on this exercise. I prefer to hold it horizontally for what we're going to do here specifically. So we're going to get into a split stance or almost lunge stance. What we're going to do from here is bend our back knee down toward the ground. As we stand up, we're going to press that jug over our head. And we're going to do 6 on each side, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. Very good. Same thing on the other side. And 1, 2, 3. Last 3, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome stuff. All right, staying with our one jug, next we're gonna move on to what's called a side bend. So we're gonna hold that jug in hand, right at our side, just like we're holding a suitcase or a bag. From there, we're gonna put one hand on our ear. We're gonna bend to the side, let that weight travel down toward our knee, so we feel that little stretch in our side, and then stand right back up to neutral. We're gonna do this 8 times on each side, starting now, and begin. 1, 2, 3, nice and controlled. 4, 5, last 3, 6, 7, and one more time. 8, very good. Let's switch up. Same thing on the other side, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway there. 5, 6, last 2, 7, and 8. Awesome, moving on. So next we're gonna have both gallon jugs in hand again, and we're just gonna do a shoulder shrug and pause at the top. So we're gonna count to 2 seconds. All we're gonna do is lift our shoulders up toward our ears, keep our arms straight, get those traps engaged, count to 1, 2, and then release on down. We're just gonna do 10 repetitions, starting now. 1, 2, and down. 1, 2, 2, very good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5, halfway there. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7, last 3. 1, 2, 8, and last 2. 1, 2, 9, and one more. 1, 2, and 10. Very good. Shake it out. Next, we're going to set one of those jugs aside again. Go back to holding our one jug horizontally. From here, we're just going to step 1 foot back. All we're going to do is bring a knee up toward our waist. As we do that, we're going to twist with our weight or our jug toward that knee. Rotate, come back to the center, and repeat that process. We're gonna do 12 repetitions on each side, starting now, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12, very good. Switch up, same thing on the other side. Place that 1 foot back just a step or 2, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12, very good. Our final 2 exercises are going to take place down here on the floor. If you have a towel or a mat or something like that that you want to lay out to make yourself more comfortable, feel free to do so. The first of our last 2 exercises is going to be a chest press. So we're going to take both of our gallon jugs, lay all the way flat on our back with our knees bent and our feet flat on the ground. From there, we're going to have our elbows out to the side. Our head is going to be back and relaxed. And we're just going to press those weights up toward the ceiling, bring the elbows back down toward the ground, and then repeat. We're going to go for 12 repetitions, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. All right. Come back up to the seated position, and we're going to transition to our last exercise. So for our last one, we are going to get into a plank position. We only need 1 jug, so we're going to get onto our forearms and toes to start. From here, placing our jug down on the ground, we're just going to be sliding our jug up and down just like that. If going from your toes is too difficult for you, you can also put your knees down and do the same exercise. But we're going to do this 8 times on each side, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Switching sides. Try and stay up if you can. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and done. Awesome job. All right, that's going to do it for this week's episode. I encourage you to go back through that routine 2 or 3 more times, or as many rounds as you have time for. Thank you as always for watching. Be on the lookout for another great episode next week. Stay healthy, stay moving, and we'll see you again soon.